What's going on, guys? How you doing? In today's video, we are doing another donation request. This is for Zitronin Party, which means we are doing OPETH. Okay, this track that we're going to check out is off of their album Pale Communion, which is their 11th album. It was mixed by Steven Wilson. The first album with a new keyboardist came out in 2014. The track that we're doing is called Faith in Others. If you're new here, please subscribe, check out my videos, all kinds of videos, reaction videos, bass videos, music videos, check it out. If you like the channel, you want to support the channel, you get super thanks underneath this video. You can hit me direct in the description. I got PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Amazon wishlist, mailing address, and I do donation requests just like this one. So if there's something you want me to watch, listen to, talk about, hit me direct, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. In the notes section, leave a link, leave a description, let me know what you want the video to be on, and I'll make the video. You can also email me at jpanreadsemail@gmail.com. Thank you, guys. Okay, Michael Ackerfeld, if that's how you pronounce his name, said of the album, I wanted to do something more melodic with this album, so there's stronger vocal melodies and more melodies overall for this album. There's no growls or any of that kind of stuff. Death metal stuff is all gone. This critic described the album as the missing link between Damnation and Ghost Reveries, or if Heritage was written directly after Ghost Reveries without Watershed having ever existed. Okay, that's all way over my head. All Music critic compared the album to Deep Purple's In Rock and King Crimson's early music, as well as noting the influence from jazz fusion. Okay, so this is Faith in Others. All right, let's get to this. Bam.
Written decree while the lost carry no faith in the cross, and the cold years are coming for the victims of longing. Out through the doors of starvation, into the range of the nation, where the bitter winds are singing for the victims of longing. upon me.
Okay, cool. This one was fine. It was cool. I feel like this one I feel like I have to hear again. It was cool. You know, it's kind of like the things that I like are his use of harmony and melody and his changing and understanding, I should probably say, of the relationship between the two to create interesting changes. Does that make sense? Like, he's got his melody and then he's kind of picking interesting harmony to go underneath certain changes, like when the harmony changes and it all of a sudden it's not just straight diatonic. It's not like you're hearing the same tonal center. Tonal center is kind of changing, it's shifting around, not just staying in the same place tonally. C major, for instance. You know, I'm not saying that's what this is. I'm just saying, you know, like if every chord that you pick to write your song in is in C major, it's tonally going to be in the same place. He doesn't write like that. He's not writing like that, which I like. I have no problem with writing basic songs and things that are in the same tonality. There can be challenges and interesting things within writing within the same, you know, I mean, I am definitely into, okay, here's your parameters, work within this, make it interesting, right? I think that that's a good thing, depending. But that's what I'm trying to say in terms of tonality. It's picking different harmony, not worrying about like what key you're in, just like what chord sounds good underneath this melody line where I'm approaching this way. Okay, because like voice leading and things like that all kind of matter and make it just that much nicer. That's what I really like. And also, like, he comes up with a lot of really cool parts. That being said, the parts are changing a lot, right? So that's kind of like the thing that I feel like would be running into with this band. Is like, you know, there's like, man, there's so many cool parts, but this part, I could take it or leave it, you know, whatever. I imagine that would become less of a thing the more familiar you are with the music, right? Because there's just all these different parts. And it's kind of like a previous OPETH song that I did where I was saying the difficult thing about all this is that, and about like progressive music like this, is that you're going on a journey, right? And in first listen, you have to take the listener from here to here and make sure that they don't get lost, that they're following along and they're with you. And sometimes progressive music loses you. You may get picked back up like, oh, wait, whoa, hang on, we lost Freddie back there. Hang on. Oh, we got to go back and get him. Oh, okay. Oh, you know, like if they come in with a section that was already, like if this section comes over here, this is a really weird example, but I think you know what I'm saying. If, you know, you're being dragged along and then all of a sudden there's a section that you're just not, you're like, where'd that come from? Or just something it's weird. You're just not with it or whatever. And then over here, this section at the beginning comes back and you're back and you're like, oh, okay, all right. Horrible example. Anyways, I think you know what I'm saying. That's the hard part. That's the challenge with this kind of music, is keeping the listener along for the journey that you're going on. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. When it does work, it's like magic. I'm pretty sure I said that when in that example in the previous video that I was talking like this. It's like magic. That's music. It's really cool. You know, that's the hard part. And sometimes it's hit, sometimes it's missed, sometimes it's you just need to it's upon the listener to familiarize yourself with the music, and the more you familiarize yourself with the music, the more you're able to get out of it. There's all that kind of thing. Which, you know, people like music. Not everybody likes all kinds of music, but there'll always be people that like music and will dig into it. So, very cool. Yeah, OPETH. Great. Another band that I'm like, man, see, if I didn't do this, when would I have gotten OPETH? When would I have heard them? So, very cool. Awesome. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.